Hello viewers, welcome back then. Football Manager 25 has been announced by Sports Interactive, the timeline for which is this, but doesn't look particularly exciting until we can talk about it more, which we will. Something that does look exciting is that it's on Steam and screenshots have emerged of FM25. So my first reaction to those screenshots, I'm actually live on Twitch right now recording this, twitch.tv/DoctorBenjy, but let's see how we get on when we look through some of these screenshots. It's announced, of course, for later in November. Everything's been pushed back a bit. People are very nervous. I'm not so nervous, but I've not seen the screenshots. So let's delve in to a few screenshots. There's 5 to look at, which actually doesn't sound like a lot, but for the context of Football Manager 25, with very little information, that is interesting. And interestingly, Football Manager 25 is the name. If we go and take a look over here, then you can see on Steam, Football Manager 25, not 2025, FM25, official. They've got work in progress written. We can zoom in on some of these screenshots, so we will look live and yeah, we'll see what's what. Apparently a trailer has also dropped, so towards the end of this video we'll watch that and go, wow, that's exciting. But let's see here then. This is how you obviously select your manager. Well, let's put it this way, they've at least done the very start of the game. There is something to watch. Could be worse. There's something to see. And interestingly, of course, the Premier League licensing, it does look good to know that the Premier League is officially licensed and now all of England is licensed as well. The rest of it is blurred out, but I guess that's maybe a thing. So first impressions, that looks quite clean. Again, hopefully this is going to be, oh, this is new then. So this is the Brighton squad screen. So you can see straight away the interface is very, if this is the full interface compared to what we used to, this does look, if this is the full interface, this looks very, very different. Again, you've got the portal, the squad screen, the recruitment focus, the on-the-pitch stuff, club and career. Looks very condensed down to what we used to. To give you an idea of that, of course, like I'm currently playing, this is the wrong screen to show really, but we're currently playing, we'll skip through this. I'm doing a Bolton save on Twitch. This is great marketing for that save, I've realised. We're doing very well with Bolton as well. Again, twitch.tv/DoctorBenjy by all means, but you look at the depth that we've got here for what's going on, like it's quite a lot compared to obviously what we're expecting now with this, which looks very, very condensed. Like very, very condensed. It looks very different. Like, I don't know if I'm nervous about it or not really. They've changed the player screen quite a lot, actually. Like, I say quite a lot. They've changed how it works, at least. Fitness-wise or physically, there's no changes there. They've not changed anything in terms of the mental attributes, unless any are now missing. I don't think they're missing. And the technical ones, they've changed up a little bit. They've put set pieces in their own little section now, where corners, free kicks, long throws, and penalties exist. And again, the rest of it is sort of a repackaging of what we were expecting. And compared to the screenshots that we'd already seen, by the way, these screenshots, in my opinion, are actually quite nice. You've got overview, personal performance, career in comparison. It's quite nice, actually. Like, I actually quite like it. It feels, it could be like fleshed out a little more, but yeah, I quite like it. It looks clean, but it feels like feels like there's something missing about it. Regardless, you've got Fran Kirby there as well, who looks amazing. Obviously, one of the female players in the game this year. She looks brilliant. Like really, really good. And of course, the attributes cross over for the women's game. If you're trying to compare them to male football, what are you doing? Like, obviously, they're going to compare them to the female players at their rankings. Like, she looks really good, though, as you would kind of expect. She's one of England's top players, but still, really interesting to see her in the game, of course, as well. Again, different roles that have been talked about, of course, for the channel forward that's been added in now. I don't know if Matoma, we should probably go back actually and just see, did Matoma have any of the newer roles that have been added in? I'm just looking here. No, he didn't. Okay, so Frank Kirby's there. Evan Ferguson there as well, of course, who looks pretty good. Why have they made, that's really that's quite anger inducing. Why have they made the green attribute worse? Like, why are some of these green? I don't know why. Is it because I don't know why. Pace, flair and dribbling have all gone green. Is they're key to pressing forward? No, I don't know why, but either way, they're in there as well. And those actually are the 5 screenshots. Apparently a trailer's come out as well, which hopefully we can watch almost straight away. Is that going to be on Football Manager's Twitter? I do hope so. Again, YouTube, I'm doing this live. If only I'd mentioned where I am live. God, that would have been helpful, wouldn't it? They've got a new logo. It looks a bit like a brain. I don't like it. Look, if I'm going to be critical of anything, I don't really like that. It looks like a football, an old football. I don't know how to feel about that. There's also a trailer, a minute-long trailer. We will, of course, watch that. Let's have a gander of this then. Come on, impress me.
It's always been about obsession.
Facts.
Even back then. It just looks different these days. Now, It's about pushing new
Is this about me or the game? Sorry.
boundaries, unlocking deeper knowledge and imagination. Whether that's finding the next big thing or falling in love with a new story, Obsession widens your horizons.
How's he already got it? He's already on it. How's that fair? I'm joking, of course, viewers. Joking, of course.
Some even travel the world in search of it. And the further you go, each match matters more. So, forget the distractions.
Sound good?
Oh, yes. No, that's a great idea.
Because this is serious business.
That feels like a personal attack, if I'm honest.
No matter who you are or how you play, this is the new era of obsession. And the more you obsess, the more football gives back. Live your game.
Well, there's not a lot of gameplay there, but I didn't really expect there to be. Again, they're going to announce stuff in the future. The game is out now. If I've got oh, well, there you are. Look, that's where things get interesting. That's what I was going to go on to. Women's football, of course, coming soon. Then a little chat about that in a week's time. And then everything else is to be announced. Interface, obviously, very interesting. Tactically, we really want to see what that's all about. And then the match experience, the 3D engine. There's a lot of people are quite down on this year's game because they've removed a lot of features. People are concerned about the losing a lot of the multiplayer options as well, which people didn't really play anyway. A big conversation about weight that seemed a little bit silly. And some other little bits and pieces appear to have gone missing. That said, like if all of the let's face it, right? If all of these things are really good, if all of these things excite us, then it's going to be a really good year. I personally am quite excited. Yes, I'm going to be doing content this year for FM25 on YouTube. Yes, there's going to be streams as well. I am going to do things slightly differently, and I still plan to do a lower league lower league English save to build it up. Some of my best saves, Salford, Thames, that sort of stuff. I've come from that. My plan this year is to have a lot of fun with the game and enjoy the game and not be overly critical. If you're looking for overly critical Benji, you ain't going to get it this year. I don't think it was good for me or my content. I think people watching this probably agree with that. You're going to get quite a positive outlook on the way I expect things to be. So, look. It's out on the 26th. There's lots to talk about. I will be talking about it on this channel. So, of course, make sure if you're coming back, if you're returning, do subscribe for all of that sort of stuff. And ultimately, I'm excited. I hope that this is going to be a really good year for Football Manager. There is a big change. I don't like the logo, but other than that, this is a positive thing. I think that at least they're finally announcing stuff. I hope they're excited because people are nervous. I'm not that nervous. Right, we'll conclude there. Again, if you've enjoyed the video, of course, do leave a like on it. That's my initial live first reaction to the announcement that FM25 is here. It's out on November the 26th. You can pre-order it if you want to. I personally wouldn't, but if you'd like to, hopefully I've got a code for that. Right, take care, everybody. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. I'm back. Be excited. Twitch.tv/DoctorBenjy. Yes, this whole video was an advertisement for my Twitch channel. Yeah, you figured it out. Well done, YouTube. You got me. See you soon.